Okay, hotshot, here's a civics lesson that'll turn your reality on its head. Over 70 million Americans, that's more than 1 in 3 adults, have a criminal record. That's more people than the population of freaking Canada. But there's another number that's even worse, 45,000. That's the number of laws our good friends in the state and federal government have enacted. 45,000 laws restricting Americans with criminal records from achieving the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness we're so proud of. 45,000 roadblocks to getting a job, buying a home, furthering your education, and lots more. You think you paid your debt to society? You think once the jail time, parole, community service, and fines are paid, you can go back to your normal life? Think again, bucko. Want to be a nurse, an engineer, or social worker? Not gonna happen. What about a barber or a beautician? Nope. Maybe your sights are set low, like shoveling horse crap in a racetrack. Well, you got a record now, pal, so you can forget that too. The private sector's even worse. With a criminal conviction, you can't even work at a warehouse or deliver a pizza. And forget any type of white-collar job. Nope. No matter how long ago you made your mistake, that record follows you and defines who you are for the rest of your life. Now let's put that in perspective. A bankruptcy is on your credit report for 10 years. But once you get back to paying your bills on time, that credit score climbs back up. It's like it never happened. An auto accident? Oh yeah, your insurance spikes. After a few years of driving like a good boy, however, it goes back down. But not that freaking criminal record, baby. Once it's there, rebuilding your life is gonna be a big, ugly, never-ending problem. Lucky for you, the smart folks at DASMI have a solution. It's a fancy algorithm that uses today's technology to change how people with a criminal record are evaluated. And it's opening doors to opportunities that were once closed. It works like this. First, federal and state institutions got together with advocacy groups to categorize and score the value of your actions out in the real world, creating what's called the DASMI score. This DASMI score is dynamic, which means it changes over time to give a more accurate reflection of who you are today, not when you made those stupid mistakes. Like your credit score, your DASMI score gives employers and landlords a better idea of who you really are, not just a person who screwed up in the past. Hey, you steered clear of new trouble. You tried to get honest work. You volunteered your time in the community. You want to be a more productive member of society and do right by your family. Give your kids the future they deserve. Your DASMI score can be the solution you need in order to do this. There are literally dozens of positive actions you can take to raise your DASMI score. And there's even a DASMI score simulator to plan activities that raise it even higher. The DASMI program encourages people with a record to stay on the straight and narrow. And check this out, it doesn't cost the government a dime. Imagine that. Listen, people, here's the deal. Sure, you can dismiss the major problems with America's economy. Hell, you can even ignore the fact that 1/3 of Americans are living below the poverty line too. Hey, it's not your fault, right? Why the heck should you care? Well, bucko, here's why. First, restricting people with a criminal record from bettering their lives will only lead to more crime and more victims. Maybe even someone you know or love. Secondly, more crimes means higher taxes due to more police, more courts, more jails. Well, you get the idea. Last but not least, these restrictions don't just hurt convicts, they hurt their families too, creating a cycle of criminality that won't stop unless the entire system is changed. There's a reason why 55% of black males have a criminal record by the time they're 23. But with DASMI, we can finally get rid of that reason and stop the cycle of poverty, despair, and criminality. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a fact. In America, getting into trouble is easy, but getting back out and creating a better life is tough as hell. It shouldn't have to be like that. America is too good to make turning your life around so hard. With DASMI and the DASMI score, we can change that and change our entire society for the better. People make mistakes, but with DASMI, they won't have to pay for them for the rest of their life.